Hey everybody, Morgan SLV here. Glad you guys could be following along here. It's take two. Let's go for it. Today's date 2/8/2011. Gold 1364.03. Silver $30.31. Just left the bullion shop. Spent a couple hours over there, and it was great. 638 ounces is what we loaded into a friend of mine's car, and they are now storing it of silver bullion. And it's just a great thing. It's a great thing to be able to teach people. It's a great thing to see it actually happen before your eyes. You know, kind of like when you build a car, like say my hot rod, I got to see it from start to finish, and to see, you know, to see it in progress and feel like a job is well done is cool. And so I feel like my job has been well done, at least getting them to pull the trigger and buy some precious metal. But that's only half the battle. You know, you have to study. And this person's a teacher, so she's into studying. So hopefully everything will work out there, and she'll stay abreast of everything that's going on. What I wanted to do is go over a term paper. This is a college term paper, and it's titled "Buy Silver and Save Yourself from Poverty." Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but what's neat about this is this particular article was written by a young guy that I know, that I exposed the whole silver story to, and I can just tell you this, that his family is, you know, if you went to their house right now, they could give you every stat as far as, you know, who's in the playoffs, with whatever you know, teams are looking good this year, football, baseball, basketball. You know, they're very into sports, and I think that is good. I think that is a good thing to do with your kids, and you know, everything is you know, it's a good quality time to spend together. However, what I don't think is good is that all the time is being spent on stuff that are probably never going to make you a dime, or at least save you from poverty, and no time is spent on learning. And so he has been, unfortunately for him, I kind of say, is he's always around when I'm preaching what's going on with our economy. And so he's taken the ball and ran with it. He has purchased bullion, much to his family's surprise. I'm not going to say they live in the ghetto, but they're definitely low income, and you know, I don't see anything wrong with that. It's not his fault, you know, where they live. I just think it's kind of like when you're told the story and you choose to ignore it, well, then you get the consequences. And he didn't ignore it. And what's very cool about this particular paper is it got a B. Okay. And I can't say that he quoted me too much in here, but what he did is, what do I always say? I say study up. So let's read a little bit of what he said here, and I'll just kind of go over some items. On page 2, it says, the reason I know about this is because a friend of mine a couple of months ago, I didn't know anything about what was going on with the economy because I was too busy trying to survive it. That's, you know, those are very mature words considering this person's about 19, 20 years old. He said that I should invest in silver, and I asked why. He explained how on this topic, because I became scared of what would happen to me if my family would have no idea what was going on, i.e. the economy. I didn't know how bad the people who control the world were at what they were doing to keep us poor. As I look back, when I was in high school and took economics, I don't remember learning anything like this. That's a big statement. When I was in high school and took economics, I don't remember learning anything like this. Now, high school for him was only 2 years ago. They only told me how to spend money and pay taxes, and not how to make money or be able to invest in anything. My friend told me to study up as much as I can to invest in silver because it is going to rise. I did as he asked, and now I see the results. Because all that I have learned, I have started to invest, and I'm now seeing what is really going on in the world, and I am trying to teach others to be informed and to prepare them to survive this corrupt economy. One of the first things I did was read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So in other words, he's studying up, right? So this is the power of one, right? I just told one person what was going on, and he ran with it. Silver is, there's a quote here, silver is dirt cheap. Well, there's less above ground silver than gold. Silver's price has rarely been this low compared to gold. The manipulation that exists, the manipulation that explains why silver is so cheap cannot exist in a bona fide physical storage market. Or, physical. I'm going to keep this one going. Silver is so cheap it cannot exist in a bona fide physical shortage. If the price stays low, growing number of investors will buy real silver. So in other words, as they keep this market, low, those of us that are in the know, right, we just keep buying it up. It's very cool. He goes on to cite a bunch of things, which I'll show you in a minute. The whole reason I am writing this is to prepare people for what is about to happen. If the economy crashes, that means all the money that we have in our bank accounts will become useless, and there will be a panic all over the world. Silver and gold has been used as money, he says currency, since the beginning of time, and it has always had value. There have been 3,500 currencies since the beginning of time, and the currencies we use, this currency that we're using right now is about to be extinguished. Once again, this is showing me that he's definitely reading about what's going on, and it's very cool. So I'm going to end it with this. If you think this doesn't seem accurate and I don't know what I'm talking about, I advise you to research this for yourself. Being informed with the information will only make us wiser people, because we will be able to understand how the money in our pocket works and be able to spend it wisely. If you don't do anything about it, the cycle will continue and we will still be poor, because that is how the rich stay rich, by keeping us poor. They don't do anything because they would lose money on it. Silver could be your way to escape this cycle. Very cool, man. Very cool. Very good job. He deserved a good grade on it. He cites in this paperwork here, in this paper that he turned in, he cited Ted Butler, Jack Goldbridge, Michael Moore, Robert Kiyosaki, Monex.com, and Alex Stansky. I hope I pronounced that right. Anyway, I thought that was cool. So it's just very cool to be out there. I'm spreading the word. I know I kind of chopped that up a little bit, and I don't have my glasses on, but bottom line is I'm out there talking to people. I suggest you do the same. The more, not everybody can be broke. I've said that a million times. I'll keep saying it. Not everybody can be broke, right? Gold and silver money, nothing else, right? Ring a bell. All right, joke of the day. Here we go. It's about somebody needing a raise. Secretary's talking to her boss. I need a raise, said the secretary to her boss. There are 3 other companies looking at me right now. The boss says, is that so? What are the other companies? She said, the electric company, the telephone company, and the gas company. Morgan SLV out.